Hey guys, it's Lisa here from Arcane and Stellar, and we've got a pick a card reading. Woo woo woo! As always, this reading is timeless, so you can come across it, later on, in 2020, and it could still apply to you and maybe give you some insight. I encourage you all to kind of maybe write what number you've which pile you've chosen, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and maybe come back. So then you can come back later on and see maybe next December and see if it actually happened. That would be a fun experiment. But yeah, the topic of this particular reading is going to be who is coming into your life in 2020 that's new. So we're not going to be looking at someone returning to your life. We're talking about new people that are going to pop up and what the purpose, of this is. And I might take some clarifying cards for certain, piles. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate you guys so, so much. I also wanted to say that I'm going to work, especially in 2020, on being more active on Instagram. I have some major mental blocks, confidence blocks, mental blocks with social media, especially like Instagram and stuff. I always feel so, I don't know. I have my sun opposite Pluto, okay? And I have my Mars opposite Saturn, and it's like in my 10th houses, and yeah, it doesn't help my self-confidence and like putting myself out there. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna really try to overcome that more. I've made a lot of progress in putting myself out on YouTube as I have already this past, this 2019. But yeah, I'm gonna try to become more active, and I also want to I have some goals in mind, so for 2020. So anyways, I won't bother you with all of those, but if you do want to follow me on Instagram at Arcane and Stellar, and also the name's written down in the description box, I'm going to try to do some more pick a cards on there, just like short ones. So yeah, check it out, follow me, and you should find those pretty soon. So anyways, take a moment, take some deep breaths. I'd pause the video right now and go ahead and pick a pile, and you'll find the timestamps down below. See you in your reading. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 1, let's see, who are you going to be meeting in 2020? Let's see, we have the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. So these two first cards are going to represent who this person is, kind of like how you could recognize them. And then their purpose. So we have the Five of Cups and the Knight of Wands. And then we also have 2 oracle cards. We have the Fairy Lovers and the Green Man's Bride. This, you guys, I think are the only pile that I can remember when I was drawing the cards, are the only people, and you got the 2 kind of like love cards of the deck. So I'm pretty sure that y'all are going to meet the person you're going to marry in 2020, or someone that you're going to have a very stable relationship with, or a long-term type of relationship. Yeah, so let me just see. I'm trying to get these kind of up in the So let's see. So with the King of Pentacles, first off, obviously, we're talking earth signs. There's a good chance this person could be an earth sign, but it could also mean that they have earth-like qualities. This person will be very stable, probably very financially stable. They could be a bit boring at times. For some of you, it depends on what you like, of course. If you like stability, that's going to be the dude for you. This person isn't going to move very quickly, though, I could say. Or at least they're not the type to. And I think one of your purposes in their life is to kind of fire them up in some way. I have the feeling that this person is a very day-to-day person, focuses on, the long-term goals, on setting everything up, and they might be even a bit isolated sometimes from society, because they might just bury themselves into work so much. And perhaps that is something that makes them feel safe and secure, working a lot, keeping themselves busy. One of the things I'm seeing, though, for the purpose is we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups in this particular deck is kind of about getting into the labyrinth of our mind. And if you can see, obviously, from the imagery of the card, and delving deep into our emotions. And I feel like you're going to bring, because, okay, what I see here is that I see Pentacles and Swords. And for me, those are, now, I'm going to say this and don't take it wrong, but like, I would say that Earth and air tend to be a little bit less emotional than fire and water, okay? That doesn't mean that they don't have emotions. That's not true at all, because my husband's an air, like all air, and he cries and all that stuff. Like, he's not emotional at all. He's very emotional. Although he does have a Pisces, Venus and Mars, but his big, top three and stuff are all air. And then, of course, my grandmother, for instance, is a lot of earth, and she's very sentimental. So it doesn't mean that this person lacks emotion, but there can be times where maybe they're not as in touch with themselves. Like, this person isn't as in touch with themselves as they could be, and I feel like you're going to kind of bring that to them in some way. It could be that you help them through an overwhelming time. Perhaps they are going through something in their life where you can kind of come in there and help them through it. We have the Knight of Wands, so I do feel like that for both of you, the purpose of this relationship is to bring a spark back into your life, some excitement. I feel like it'll be definitely, a highly sexual relationship, a highly exciting relationship. Could be some travel involved, a lot of going out and doing things. And let's see here what else we've got. I want to see what we have with the T cards. I hope that you guys can hear me. I'd see the microphone is really in an annoying spot. So I'll just start here with the dog close up. It says pleasure with a close friend. So I do feel like this person is going to be a friend, and you may even start out the relationship as a friend, like as friendship. It might be one of those things. We also have, oh my god, oops. I want to see, because I think, yeah, okay. We have September. So this could be when you meet the person, or it could be that's when they are born. It could be their birth month, especially with the King of Pentacles. For instance, could be a Virgo. They could be a Virgo. It may not be, just throwing that out there in case. And let me see here. Yeah, we have the Fox. So shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So that's why I kind of feel goes along with this right here with the King of Pentacles. And I feel like this person is a businessman or a businesswoman. They definitely are into work and getting ahead in life, and they might put I do feel like that there is a lot of focus for them on that part of their life. They might be, here we go, we have door opportunities are waiting for you. So for some of you, I think that could even be a warning that if you don't take the right opportunities, you may not meet this person. So I would take any chance you can to meet new people. Because there might be some sort of trigger that will lead to meeting this person. Like a door will open once you close another. Or, I don't know, I just felt led to say that. But I do feel like this is something that is definitely a possibility when you open new doors. And then we have, family wishes coming true. With the King of Pentacles is definitely a family person. And they're the type of person that wants to make sure everything is in order stability wise before they have a family. So they might be some of them might even be shutting that part of their life out and trying to move forward, going to the next step. That could also kind of be like what this Four of Swords is about. They might be starting to actually rest that part of their life, put that part of their life to rest a little bit, because it's kind of calm and they've kind of already accomplished everything in that realm. And so they're kind of like trying to make family wishes come true. And seeking out something new. Interesting. Okay. And then we have boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Interesting. Let me see. Well, some of you should maybe play the lotto next year. But no, I just feel like this person's going to be well off financially. Like financially well off, or at least secure, is kind of what I'm getting. They could have been, they could be financially stable because they have an inheritance or they've had some kind of windfall in the past. But if it's like, I guess that talks more about like luck rather than, their own hard work. So, And then we have unicorn. So use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And that's kind of what I'm kind of getting with this Five of Cups, is that I do feel like you're going to help this person tap into some of their emotions. And that's kind of going to be the purpose. Because I don't think it's them that's going to help you. I think it's more that you will help them. But, yeah. Hold on. Sorry, the table is shaking. And then we'll get into the oracle cards. So we have fairy lovers. So new love, courtship, romance, falling in love. So definitely this is going to be a love interest, guys. Like, there's no doubt, honestly. And Green Man's Bride, sacred union, commitment, ceremony, maturing into a deep relationship. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a relationship that's going to have a lot of passion. It's going to bring out maybe a side of you, both of you, that you haven't seen in a long time. With it, some emotional stuff mixed in. But it's definitely something that has the potential to go the distance. I'm not saying that you guys will get married next year, per se, but I think that's a future possibility. Sorry, my camera turned off. I definitely feel like that marriage is definitely in the cards as a future possibility for this relationship. I think it's going to eventually lead up to that point, because I do feel like this person is kind of motivated, is what I was getting, like I said, for a family. It could be that you are as well, that you might also feel this energy. We're looking at them more than we're looking at you. But yeah, because we have that family wishes come true, and it's like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like they've already got all the treasure that they kind of been seeking, or at least just, what they've been wanting. And now they're kind of ready to maybe put some of that to rest, so that they can work on, fulfilling their other dreams, which is, to raise the family, to have the Ten of Pentacles. Which I know the Ten of Pentacles isn't here, but I feel like that's kind of what they're going for. But yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 1. Definitely try to maybe tell me if you chose this pile, and then maybe we could, if we can remember, come back next December and see, if this has happened, if this person's come into your life or not. And yeah, so I'll see you all in the next reading. Take care, guys. Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So let's see who's coming into your life in 2020. Somebody new. So let's see. We have the Ace of Air. Wait, I'm going to try to put these up a little bit more. We have the Emperor, Seven of Earth, and the Eight of Earth. So I definitely feel like the purposes of this connection is going to be for a level up, is right away what I'm getting from that 7 to 8, jumping to the 8. And then we have Solace and Fairy Wishing Well. One second, I just want to peek real quick. We have May, Dark Man, Peacock. April. Dogs. Grapes. Okay. This is definitely the person coming into your life. I don't want to say that this will be a romantic interest because I don't exactly get that vibe. But I definitely feel like the person coming into your life in 2020 is going to represent something big in your life. Some kind of big step you've been taking. For some of you, it could be that you're focused on career and trying to manifest something in the career. In your career, in your career. And you may run into this person. With the Ace of Air, the way that you meet this person is going to be very serendipitous. It's going to be like a coincidence. There'll be synchronicities. That's kind of what this card talks about, kind of like fate, karma, synchronicities. So I think that's going to be one of the clues to this person. When they come into your life, or when they're close to coming into your life, you're going to see a lot of synchronicities. And I think that will highlight how you kind of come across them. I feel like it's going to be somebody that you, it's just a chance meeting type of thing. But I think it will lead to something good. We also have dogs, so it says getting together with friends. So it could be that you're out with your friends and you happen to meet this person. What kind of person are they? Well, they're the Emperor, so they could be an Aries, but that doesn't have to be the case. They're definitely a leader of some kind. They could work in some kind of institution, a bank, school, all kinds of, any type of leadership role, honestly. I do feel like it could be like somebody that you come across that's really going to help you in your career, or in something that talks about the more stable aspects of your life. It could be education, or, like I said, career, or that type of thing. As for when you'll meet them, we have May and April popped out. That's interesting. So it could be in that time frame, in spring. This could also represent when they're born. If it's in Aries, for instance, April is, a month of Aries. But it could also be that, you meet this person in April and then it progresses in May. Let's see. Yeah, and we have also time to go out and have fun. I think that's kind of like the thing. You need to act on your impulses. Like you're going to have, I feel like you're going to have synchronicities. And when those start to pop up, you need to get out there and start going out and having fun with your friends, meeting people. Because I feel like that's kind of what is going to happen. And then we have Dark Man. So dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So that could represent what this person might look like. So I'm definitely guessing that this is a male energy. Hold on. Oh, it drives me nuts when my camera's not in focus. I wish this had like good autofocus. I think it does. I somehow turned it off or something. I don't know what happened, and I can't figure it out. I'm not smart enough, even though I've taken 2 photography classes in college. Okay. Anyways, but let's get back into this. And then we have Peacock. Beware of great pride. That's kind of something. Okay, this person could be prideful, but I almost feel like this is a warning to you to not be too proud to talk to this person or come in contact. And when I say pride, I know that word kind of has a dirty association, sort of, not dirty, but like oh, they're so proud and stuff. It could just be not wanting to put yourself out there because you're afraid to look stupid. Okay, don't be like that, because I really do feel like this person can bring you something. Because I feel like this is going to bring you something. I want to look here. I'm still learning this deck a little bit, and I want to see what the meanings are of these cards, like how they phrase it in the book, because the meanings are a bit different with the Good Tarot. And I'm still learning it because it's a new deck. Thank you so much, Allison, for gifting that to me. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so here we go. As I reflect on my progress to date and see where I stand, I contemplate whether I want to continue singing the same song or change my tune. I'm always free to go back to and reimagine what I might co create. If what I manifested does not serve me as I thought it might, I don't have to be afraid to admit that it's no longer for me. Whatever I choose to do, I'm not afraid to start over, for I feel assured that Spirit will always support my highest good. So that kind of actually goes along with that peacock card about being prideful. You know what I mean? If this person might come in a point at your life where you maybe made a decision that you're regretting. It could be a career choice, an educational path, or something like that. Anything really in life, where you might be scared to back out of it because it might hurt your pride. Because maybe you fought for something really hard and then you're like, I don't actually like this. So this person could mentor you in some way or offer you something in the new direction you're kind of thinking about. As long as you don't have, pride. It could also be like, with a career choice, it might be that the career that you want to switch to doesn't really pay what your old one did, and you don't want to suffer those consequences in a way. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's what it's saying more than anything. With the Eight of Earth, it talks about apprenticeship, gaining knowledge, and learning and employing a new craft or skill. So even masters of their craft have more to learn, and I eagerly embrace the opportunity to go deep and develop a greater understanding and find new ways to apply what I know. I acknowledge all I have learned and accomplished, the skills I have developed, and the goals I've reached. Now is the time to find new ways to apply what I know to enhance my expertise. My beginner's awkwardness has melted away, and I know that what I'm doing now. That's kind of what I'm feeling. There might be some beginner's awkwardness over here with that Seven of Earth. And it's like, if you could just, I feel like this person can help you get over that and actually help you in some way accomplish a great deal in your life. So that's kind of what I'm getting off of this. I feel like this person's they might give you a really good opportunity to learn something. And I see that there's progress with it. As long as you don't turn the opportunity down because maybe you think it's below you, or you're scared, maybe too proud to start over because maybe, like I said, maybe you fought for something and then you're like, oh, I don't want to back out of it now because then everyone's going to think I'm, an idiot. Or you know what I mean? I don't know. So we have fairy wishing well, manifestation, expectations, offerings. Again, I feel like this person is going to offer you something that you've been kind of manifesting. But I want to look at this Solace card really quick. Where is my... Oh my gosh, I have decks everywhere all behind me. I want to see what this card means. I'm going to restart my camera because it's about to shut down. Okay, sorry about that. I just ran out of... I only have the... Oh wait, wow, I went way too far. I only have 10 minutes at a time, as most of you already know. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be the meanings. Let's see if I can get it in there so you could read along if you want. You could always pause it and read it yourself. So, time to plant a tree. Feeling disconnected from nature. Time to garden and have plants and flowers around your home. Understand more about growth. Put down deep roots. Take out to contemplate in a wild setting. Understand you are part of nature and of earth, starting to see and connect more with the natural world and with nature. Concern for the world's old growth forests, connection to the Celtic worship of trees and nature, and understanding that by doing so you can connect with magic and the fairies more and more easily. If you dwell in a city, take time out for a park visit and retreat into solitude. Connecting with bush and flower essences may be helpful at this time. So, I'm getting a few different things from this. This person simply could have something to do with nature. Maybe the work revolves around nature. Maybe you'll meet this person while out in nature. But for me, I'm kind of focusing more on like the growth and the wisdom, right? I feel like this person has a lot of wisdom to give you if you're willing to hear it. And I feel like they can offer you some growth and some roots. 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 How do you say that word? I don't know. I always say it differently each time I say it. That's kind of what I'm getting, is that this person has some wisdom to give you, and that it can send you into a contemplative mode of reconsidering what you really want, and trying to manifest the actual life you want. So this could be an energy that you're in before you meet this person. It could be, trying to be more meditative and taking more time to yourself and nature, and then perhaps, you find that, nature is a good place to be for you when you meditate or try to call things in. You could have a lot of earth in your chart, possibly, or at least feel a connection to earth. But I do feel like this is a kind of state that you might be in as you meet this person. And they might bring this out a little bit in you as well. Because I do feel like that their wisdom or what they can offer you will cause you to kind of take some time to reevaluate everything that you want. Because maybe your expectations in life are a little bit different. Again, with that pride, you know what I mean? It could be that they might make you reassess, everything that you've been wanting and maybe fighting for and manifesting. And, I've had things where I've tried to manifest things and they don't come through. And I've always noticed that when that happens, it's sometimes because it wasn't meant for me. And the way that the universe makes it happen is so much better. So it could be like one of those things where you thought you really wanted something, but this person's going to come along and show you. And maybe you realize, maybe this person doesn't. Okay, for some of you, this person might come along and show you this. But for some of you, I feel like you're already going to kind of know what direction you want to go in when you meet this person. And you might manifest them, like I said, into your life, okay? I'm not going to go on too much more because I don't want to talk your guys' ear off about this. I think, I hope that this was a clear reading for you guys. And good luck. And, maybe if you write down in the comments below what, pile number 2, and then come back next December and see if this person came into your life or not. We'll test it out. But anyways, okay, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Hey, so if you've chosen pile number 3, this is your reading. So let's see, who are you going to meet that's new in your life in 2020? Okay. Let me lay out these cards. Ooh, King of Pentacles. Pile number 1 got King of Pentacles as well, actually. Ooh, this is a big one, guys. This is a big one. Cry for nature. Crystal magic. One second. I just want to, peek through the 2 cards. Candle. Bowl. Hand. November. And clouds. Okay. Okay, so the first 2 cards here with the King of Pentacles and 9 of Swords kind of represents who this person is. Okay? And then the following 2 cards are their purpose. And the purpose are like 2 major arcana cards. So this is a big stinking deal, guys. Yeah. It's something big in your life that's going to bring a lot of transformation. And a lot of new perspectives are going to be. And the purpose could be for them or you. I'm going to get into it more intuitively as I read these cards, but I definitely see that with the King of Pentacles, we have a very stable, grounded person. They might not be too... what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like they're going to be content in the aspects of their stability in life. But I feel like something is threatening them. We have the 9 of Swords there. There's definitely some kind of anxiety with this person. They're going to be a very anxious person. It could be that this person just has trouble sleeping at night. But I do see some kind of grief over something. And I see it reflected in other cards as well, because we also have clouds, temporary problems. Okay. And then we have hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. I really feel like you're going to be guiding somebody in pile number 3. In pile number 3. For those of you in pile number 3, I feel like you're going to be guiding somebody, and it's going to be such a big deal, especially for them. Okay? I'm not sure if this person is going to have a huge impact on you as well. I do feel like they could. They might help you see things from a new perspective with the Hanged One. But what I'm really getting is that you are going to have a big impact on them. And you're there to help them through whatever they're going through. Right away, we have Bull. Plenty of material things, along with the King of Pentacles. I feel like this person may seem like they have it all. They've got a great job. They've got a great house. They seem like they have it all together. But at night, they don't. Like, when you take away all of those things, they don't have a lot of good in them. Or at least good feelings in them. So it could have been that, they've put a lot of focus onto the material things in their life. And didn't really take the time to build up other things within themselves. Taking care of their mental health or their emotional health. And so I feel like this person's going to be going through something that's bringing them a lot of grief. And so when you first see this person, you might think, oh, well, they've got everything together. What in the hell could they possibly be sad about? You know what I mean? They've got everything. A great car, great house. They've got a great job. They've got everything. But you'll find as you get to know them more that things aren't that easy for them. There's a side at night that comes out, when people aren't looking, that is full of, anxiety and despair. Okay, we have Cry for Nature. Let me see. A mourning for something sacred which seems lost. It could be that this person is going through a loss in their life and they don't know how to deal with it. You might be mentoring somebody if you've lost somebody in your life, or maybe some of you are counselors, or maybe you have, you're a natural healer, or somebody that just gives great advice. I feel like this person could literally, a death could bring you guys together even. In some way. It might not be that somebody that you know dies, but maybe it's someone that you mutually know. Or that doesn't have to resonate for all of you, but I really feel like there's something. You're here to help them in some way overcome this mental stuff that they're going through. We have Crystal Magic, so creation, dawn, the beginning, and what comes after death, right? It's kind of like a transformation type of card. Things, regenerate. And I feel like you're going to be showing this person, the beginning, which I think is quite beautiful actually here with the dawn and like the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is like night, and everything seems so hopeless, and I always feel the most hopeless at night whenever I'm sad. And I almost feel like you're going to bring a lot of light into their life. And for some of you, it may be something that you didn't even know you were capable of doing. I feel like, because it says you'll be shown the way, I feel like you're going to be guided in some way to this person. And you may not have even realized that you could be of assistance or have such an impact on someone's life. It may even inspire you for a new career path, like into counseling, or for some of you. But we have the Hanged One, and I notice is the light around her head, that the mind is active, the body isn't. I feel like this is going to be a very mental relationship. I feel like it's going to bring a lot of knowledge to the both of you. It's going to be very enlightening, this connection. Definitely a lot of new perspectives. And then we have November. So that could be a clue as to when this person was born, or when you'll meet, or when maybe things will maybe come to an escalation, or, to the kind of climax of the relationship. But I do feel like it probably represents something. But Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 3. That's interesting. You should definitely tell me if you've chosen this pile, and then if you can remember, we should get back all together in 2020, in December, and see if this came true or not, if you actually found this person. Things can always change. Like I told pile, I think it was pile number 2, it was the last pile. Or no, pile number 1. I felt like that person in pile number 1 is something that could be avoided. The person could be, it was like one of those things where they had to open the right doors. They'll have to open the right doors to meet the person. It may not just, because there were a lot of messages about going out and all this other stuff. So if they like chose just to sit at home, they probably wouldn't meet this person. But yeah, I feel like there definitely is some fate involved in this. Some definitely perhaps a past life connection. There's definitely some fate involved though, for sure. I do feel like that you and this person are fated to meet. And I think you will regardless. But of course, yeah, like I said, sometimes, things can change because we make different decisions that alter what's going to happen to us in the future. So, yeah. But as of now, this is kind of what's coming towards you. And I think it's an experience that will be good for you. So, and for the other person especially. I think that you can be a very healing person to this individual. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know with liking and, subscribing if you already haven't. I always love the comments, so, you can do that too. But I'll see you guys in the next reading. Hey guys, so if you've chosen pile number 4, this is the last pile, and welcome to your reading. Let's find out who is coming into your life in 2020. What new person? So we've got, this is interesting because, okay, for the first 2 cards, we kind of have who this is, right? So we have a Queen of Pentacles, a 2 of Wands, and then why, death, and 7 of Wands. Oh gosh. Okay. And then we have the Gift and Child of the Moon. And then I want to just check through the T cards. Let me focus my camera. There we go. Oh, it's not focused, whatever. Key. Interesting, guys. This is somebody. For some of you, I feel like you're going to meet somebody while traveling. That could actually help you with something. Like say you're traveling abroad and you get in a sticky situation. This could be a person that helps you out in some way. That's just kind of one message I'm getting right off the bat with these cards. It could be, like a feminine type of person. So it could be a woman or somebody that feels feminine. With the Queen of Pentacles, it could be somebody that's very loving and caring and protective. We also have like protection from a powerful friend. Take care, enemies are working against you. And a meeting with a stranger could be important. And successful outcome to your problems. I feel like this person is going to help you out of a situation. Perhaps there's a situation where you feel under attack and this person comes in as a friend. The Queen of Pentacles is a very loving person. Very genuine and caring and loving and protective. Those are like, a few of the key words that go along with that Queen. And I feel like this person will nurture you in some way. Wow, and it even says nurturance over there, and I swear I didn't read that. That's so weird. I didn't even read that. Yeah, I feel like this person's going to bring you something. Like, or help you in some way through a sticky situation, okay? It could be as well, like, say you're not traveling, maybe you're... Let's see. I do feel like that this person, whatever they do, is going to have a big impact on how you see life. We have the death card, so what does it talk about? But like, transformation and grow. The something. The potential for growth, right? Because after, death comes some transformation. We have forgiveness and transcending the ego. That's interesting. I want to grab the guidebook for this and look at this card real fast. I want to see how it fits into this reading. Okay. I'm just looking at it real quick. Forgiveness. Okay, this person that coming into your life, when it talks about forgiveness, in the guidebook it talks about knowing that when you're over a situation truly and how you have forgiven is when you think of something and it doesn't cause you distress. So there could be something this could be a potential block in meeting this person, and it might be kind of one of the lessons in meeting this person. With the Seven of Wands, you could be a little bit of a defensive person. Maybe you become kind of, maybe you don't really take well to new people, or you feel a little bit defensive. I see death and then that, so it's like kind of like, well, what's transforming? Well, the Seven of Wands. So, and I always get the vibe from this particular deck with this card that it's about being defensive, and sometimes being defensive comes from, our ego sometimes, because our ego, doesn't have to be a bad word, ego. It can be about what protects us. Our ego sometimes protects us from hurt. Do you know what I mean? And a healthy ego, can do that in a nice way, but an unhealthy ego could, maybe resort to ways that aren't always so positive in trying to protect ourselves. Not being open to experiences, for instance. A healthy ego wants to get new experiences. And forgiveness. So there might be something from the past that this person helps you forgive in some way. Maybe they proved to you something that you thought was false about people, or that you thought was false, that you thought was true. Like they proved something false. That didn't come out right. They might teach you or show you a new side to people that perhaps, reflects where you haven't forgiven, and maybe where you've been a bit defensive because of past experiences. I feel like this person does want to protect you in some way from something. Probably of some kind of enemies that are working against you. And that could be why, you are defensive. You might have a lot of enemies in your life, or a lot of people that aren't very positive around you. And this person may want to, help you get out of that. And I do feel like, well, definitely this person is going to bring you a lot of happiness. We have a lot of growth and potential. We have a lot of positivity here in this spread. And this could be a good friend that you're going to make over in 2020, okay? We definitely have a successful outcome to your problems. And I feel like that you're going to meet this person by chance. They're going to come into your life by chance, and you need to pay attention, okay? Because I feel like this is like pile number 1. There's going to be opportunities, but you have to act on them. And I feel like this person, maybe you're a bit closed off in general. Maybe you kind of feel like with this, now I know this is supposed to represent the person, but this person could be a traveler, by the way. Somebody who's kind of seen a lot or has a lot of plans in life. Maybe they've gotten settled in their life a little bit and they want to go out and travel more. But one of the things I'm just getting here with these cards is that, yeah, perhaps you become a bit of a loner and you're not really being open to friends. This could be my reading. Ha ha ha. But, and maybe you feel like everyone's against you. And this person might, transform that in some way to maybe say that, you know what? Not everybody's against you. Maybe some of it's your own ego trying to protect your, yourself, your inner child, or your inner, the inner vulnerabilities that you feel. And I definitely feel like this person is, going to have a big impact on your life. And I feel like they're going to help you grow a lot. But you have to, like I said with pile number 1, take the opportunities and don't be too shy or held back with strangers, okay? I would look for like a feminine type of person. I feel like that will be, because why wouldn't the King of Pentacles come out if, that were the case? So I do feel like it could be, a woman or somebody who has a lot of feminine qualities, nurturing qualities, that are, you know what I mean? That more motherly type of love. But that doesn't mean they have to be a mother, by the way. You can have motherly love without that. But yeah, so that's what I see for you, pile number 4. I would not miss up on this opportunity because I do feel like it's going to be an opportunity and you need to take it. Even if you've been hurt in the past with friends, okay? So, take care, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.